When you serve Hashem, where you think that if you do this and you'll get something back, that leads to a lot of problems. Which is, as soon as the person gets what they want, they win the trial, they get the job, they find a spouse, they get the kid, guess what? They stop doing those very same good things that Hashem wants them to do, that earned them that good thing. They stop. Why? Because they figure, listen, that was the transaction. I kept Shabbat, I gave tzedakah, I help people do tshuva, I got what I want, I'm finished. No, that's not the will of Hashem. Hashem is in essence gave you a tool. The reason why He gave you what you wanted is not to stop you from doing what you're doing. It's to encourage you to keep going because there's more that's going to come. But instead of doing what you did to keep it working, to keep it growing, you went elsewhere. You did something else. You're going further from Hashem. And then what happens? Tragedy. All of a sudden, something is discovered. All of a sudden, they don't need you at the company anymore. All of a sudden, the biggest client leaves. All of a sudden, the spouse doesn't want to be married anymore. All of a sudden, there's sickness. All of a sudden, there's problems. And the person says, well, what happened? What? I kept Shabbat. I did everything. Why is Hashem doing this to me? No. You did this to yourself. You were doing good and doing the will of Hashem. Hashem was giving you good stuff to give you encouragement to keep growing because He needed to go to the right direction. He gave you what you wanted for now because it's a temporary encouragement, not a payment. Encouragement to keep going in the right direction. But you've already failed. The second you got what you want, you stopped doing what HaKadosh Baruch Hu commanded you. He commanded you to do those things. He commanded you to give tzedakah. He commanded you to keep Shabbat. He commanded you to keep the Torah and the mitzvot. It's not a suggestion, and it's not even because you were going to get what you're going to get. He just gave you what you wanted in order to entice you to keep going. You were taught Judaism in an upside-down fashion. You were taught that if I do this, He's going to give me this, and then I'm finished. As if Hashem is doing business with you. No. Hashem commanded you to do it even if you get nothing. Mishnah in Masechet Avot says, any relationship that's based on something, like that you're going to get some type of interest, is not going to last. Even your relationship with HaKadosh Baruch Hu. If you're keeping mitzvot only because you want Hashem to give you money, spouse, kids, health, whatever it is, that relationship is temporary. A relationship that's permanent is you do it because Hashem commanded you to do it. It's an obligation to do it. And guess what? When you start that way, eventually you'll fall in love with Hashem and you'll want to do it. While always reminding yourself that even if you have a bad day and you don't want to do it anymore, you're still obligated to do it. Not because you're going to get a reward. All of those different things that you get along the way, that's just the HaKadosh Baruch Hu showing you, I'm watching you, I'm trying to help you out, get more, get this way, get that way. HaKadosh Baruch Hu sends all of us different things that happen in your life as an act of mercy to get you off the path that you're on. You wanted to go buy a house. It's the perfect house because it's going to be exactly where you want it to be. And what happens? Somebody else buys the house. Or the house is no longer available. Now, if you are close to HaKadosh Baruch Hu and you have bitachon Hashem, you're saying, Baruch Hashem. If you're not close to Hashem, you say, oh, why did God do this to me? If He wants me to live in this house, if He already gave me this house, why did He make it not available? What's the difference? If a person is far from Hashem, then they think that everything that Hashem is doing, He's doing it to them. If a person is close to Hashem, He's doing it for them. If the house was available and you went on there, that doesn't mean that HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants you to go there. You went after the house, you went after the job, you went after the shidduch. Doesn't mean that Hashem wants you to do it. Now, what you should pray for is for Hashem to show you the right direction. Why? Because that will be the greatest blessing in the world. Because if He doesn't want you to go in the direction that you're going, He'll stop it. If you have enough siyata dishmaya, He'll stop it. All of a sudden, the house is not available. All of a sudden, the shidduch is not interested. All of a sudden, the job fires you or doesn't want to hire you. You're saying, oh, why did God do it to me? HaKadosh Baruch Hu is saying, I'm doing it for you. Why? Because what you were about to do was not for your interest. Because I already see the future, and that house wasn't going to be good for you. That relationship wasn't going to be good for you. That client wasn't going to be good for you. So instead of allowing you to go into this house, simply, I made the guy not want to sell it to you anymore. And the guy that's going to buy it deserves for all those problems to come to him. Oh, what about the shidduch? You don't want to get married? Yeah, once you get married, just not to her, not to him. Why? Because those people, they're not loyal. Or they're not going to live for long. I want you to live for a long time with the same relationship. That person is not going to live for a long time. They already have their 5 years left of their life. Or they're simply an adulterer. They're going to cheat on you. They're going to lie to you. They're stingy. They're arrogant. They're horrible people. You deserve better. Why? Because you've done tshuva, you've sanctified yourself, and you deserve better. So although you think that I'm taking away the shidduch, you think I'm taking away the house, you think I'm taking away the money, HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, I'm doing all of that for you, not to you.